With Rajab's moon halfway through its cycle. With Rajab's moon halfway through its cycle, Fatima Asad the Kaaba, she circles by the pangs of sudden labor. She's encircled the beginnings of Ali, our leader. The beginnings of Ali, our leader. With Rajab's moon halfway through its cycle, Fatima Asad the Kaaba, she circles by the pangs of sudden labor. She's encircled the beginnings of Ali, our leader. With the pains of birth, for help she prays, and the Kaaba opens for her in praise, whilst the envious eye upon her, it prays. The call of, "Oh Ali," soothes her labor. They see her emerge and the Kaaba close. They see her emerge and they see the Kaaba close. Muhammad receives Ali and holds him close, raises him in his house, and with his wisdom clothes him, bathes him in fear of his Creator. Raised within the house of the Holy Prophet, from his wisdom first Ali was from his wisdom first hand Ali he would profit. Raised within the house of the Holy Prophet, from his wisdom first hand Ali he would profit. The belief in God he first professed it, saying, "I believe in God and his messenger." I believe battles are where Ali soared. I believe battles are where Ali soared. If you want to know Ali, look to his sword. I believe battles are where Ali soared. If you want to know Ali, look to his sword. Never has a true man been defined by his sword, not through death, it's life he would empower. As a true poet with words, with one sight, Ali in battle you are blessed, a lion's sight. As a true poet with words, with one sight, Ali in battle you are blessed, a lion's sight. Yet your humility, who knows its length or sight? Yet your humility, who knows its length or sight? Off the battlefield, who knows who you are? Fearless on the battlefield, free of wounds, till now men seek vengeance as Ali their blood wound. Fearless on the battlefield, free of wounds, till now men seek vengeance as Ali their blood wound. When his sword killed, it did not need to re-wound, and still they're fuming from God's own soldier. Caught in the vice of Badr's harsh desert or Uhud, where ashamed was left the desert. Caught in the vice of Badr's harsh desert or Uhud, where ashamed was left the desert, when the Prophet's own companions would desert him, except Haidar's sword and his honor. Or look back to history's great verses. When it was once Amr ibn Wid versus Ali, and about this poet still writes verses. He who wrestled lions killed by Karrar. Look back to history's great verses. When it was once Amr ibn Wid versus Ali, and about this poet still writes verses. He who wrestled lions killed by Karrar. The Jews of Khaybar, they were scared to duel the man who'd bury every man he would duel. The Jews of Khaybar, they were scared to duel the man who buried every man he would duel, because who would face a divine sword that has sharp ends duel, the sword that divides heaven and hellfire? One ponders on his mother, what she bred. One ponders on his mother, what she bred. What faith did she have? What faith did she have when men like him she bred? A soldier who feasts on nothing but hardened bread. A soldier who feasts on nothing but hardened bread, yet still has the strength to lift the door of Khaybar. As Muhammad embraces his demise, a devil's coalition come to demise the usurp of power, and Islam's near demise. Devils were made in lust for power. Wanting Ali, they shredded Ali's rose. Zahra, on her tribulations they arose. Wanting Ali, they shredded Ali's rose. Zahra, and on her tribulations they arose. In the shape of a nail that on her womb rose, fell the best unborn for the best mother. Fell the best unborn for the best mother. And what heart cannot break for this tale? What patience he who desires to tell all, to bring that man as to rip off the devil's tail. No, Ali's patience saved this oppressor. When Ali became caliph, know that he'd worry about the poor and when Ali became caliph, know that he'd worry about the poor and his state, and he'd rule by justice, so that the future it would heed his lessons that leave all in wonder. He'd not differentiate, he kept peace. Both the Muslim and the Christian were a piece of Ali's encompassing justice that brought peace between men of all belief and colour. Yet though justice upon his breast he wore, the envious against him they still waged war. Yet though justice upon his breast he wore, the envious against him they still waged war. And the age in Ali's eyes, away It then war. Can a believer kill a believer? Can a believer kill a believer? He who history's pages, he has read would see Jamal. He who history's pages, he has read would see Jamal, and a mother who had read the death of her own sons with her hands coloured red, she raised a sword against the Prophet's brother. If you want to know Ali, watch this scene when his army faced thirst they'd not heard nor seen. If you want to know Ali, watch this scene when his army faced thirst they'd not heard nor seen. Yet when Ali captured the water at Safin, he'd not deny his enemy water. Yet despite when even justice to him bows, though he'd not let even an ant to him bow. Yet despite when even justice to him bows, though he'd not let even an ant to him bow, those who hated Ali since Badr, aimed their bows at justice embodied in his honor. When long ago the heart within Ali died, they ask him, why your grey beard, you haven't died? To which he answers, Muhammad said, it will be dyed by the blood of my skull, and curse be on my killer. A man who sold his soul just for measly cents. His killer perfumed his sword with devil's scents. But Ali knew, just as the lion it would sense, and came the farewell to Islam's pillars. The man who through injustice, he would wade the fate of death upon Ali. It was weighed. The man who through injustice, he would wade the fate of death upon Ali. It was weighed and was decided with a touch of injustice weighed. Injustice killed justice upon that wonder. And as Ali's left to float on death's tide, his orphans lay left and right on unsure tides. As Ali's left to float on death's tides, his orphans sway left and right on unsure tides, as upon them the pangs of thirst and death are tied, as upon them the pangs of death and thirst are tied, as awaits them the land of Karbala. He who wants to know where we find our pride, he who wants to know where we find our pride, he who wants to know where we find our pride, men jealous of our fortitude and our pride is Ali and his children. Our pride is Ali and his children. This can't be pride from our blood, from our bones, nor our nature. He who wants to know where we find our pride, men jealous of our fortitude and our pride is Ali and his children. This can't be pride from our bones, from our blood, nor our nature. This is Ali, he is our pride, and he is our source of inspiration, our guide, and he is our salvation when we are judged in that final hour when each nation is brought with their leader. Salam.